Hi, my name's Carl. Welcome to Hood Rat Racing here in Canadian land, where we put turbos on LS things because that's just what we do. eBay ones though, because in Canadian land we get charged border fees and duties and stuff because so we can't afford real Ching Chong turbos from the United States that are probably made in China also. What up, everybody? Happy New Year's! Welcome back. Unfortunately, I have not uploaded in a while. 2 reasons, 3 reasons probably. First one, I'm a piece of shit. Second one, I was sick for a while there and I couldn't do anything. Third, I'm a piece of shit again. And then 5th reason is because I was gone on vacation for a little bit, so I couldn't get to the garage. How's everyone doing? Where's everyone from? Happy New Year, about time. We're just chilling in the garage right now. Hi, Virginia. Plus I have a full-time job also. Everybody's pooping. What up, California? What up, Kelowna? Ohio. Oregon, Minnesota, Oklahoma, UK, Finland. We're worldwide, man. Worldwide. Except for in like Japan, because they probably don't understand English. How's the video quality? Let me know. Am I yelling too loud? Am I talking too quiet? I am so dirty. I need to wash my clothes. I tend to roll around on the floor a lot. The Supra has been sold for a while, my man. All right. So, a couple things. Where I'm living with Virginia is like 20 minutes away from this garage, and this garage space is all we have. Where I live, shop space is like super expensive. I would love to have a shop, but this garage, for example, is 25 by 24, and that gives us around 600 square feet, I think. Quick math. And shop space from where we live costs between $5 and $10 a foot. So if you wanted a shop like this, well, this doesn't count because it's a little bit smaller, but for a bigger shop, let's say 1,000 feet, you're probably looking between $5,000 and $10,000 a month just to rent that shop. For someone who's not making money with a shop and just wants a shop as a hobby thing, that's not like a viable option. So this garage is actually part of my house. And I made a deal with someone. They rent the house part out, and then I keep the garage part. So that's kind of what we're doing here. If you wanted to rent out a garage space like this in this town, I think it's around like $2,000 a month. So unfortunately, we don't have enough room for a shop space, so that sucks. So I see Tokyo and Virginia in the chat. What's up, my homies? I have not been a slacker. What the hell? Look, we've been doing some things here. I can kind of tip this one. My camera's just kind of put in the tripod, so. The Civic's at Tokyo's garage. We haven't used the Civic yet, because if I open the door outside, it's minus 24 degrees Celsius, which feels like minus 30 degrees Celsius with the wind chill, I think, which is like probably minus 24 degrees Fahrenheit. We have been working a little bit. We're starting to dump tubes. The biggest thing now is that I made so many pie cuts, and in order to weld something, so we made this, and this is like 20 different welds to make this coolant tube. And so essentially what I did was I welded for 3 hours or 2 hours or however long it took to make like a 10-second clip. So we're at that point in the build now where welding is eating up a lot of time. Oh. Let's put this back in place. What up, Florida? We did update the board also. We're up to $12,000 Canadian over here. Almost $10,000 US. A couple things that we did get in that I don't think I put on the board last time was Are you allowed to say tranny anymore? Okay, we got a tranny. We got a Caitlyn Jenner, $2,500. We got a converter coming, $1,200. The biggest thing with the converter was that we wanted something that was properly spec'd to the car. One of the big issues we had with the Supra was that we didn't have the proper converter. So we were like messing around with nitrous and stuff to try and get it to work properly. So this time we went with a proper converter. It's even better than the one that's in the Mustang. And we learned that a converter like makes the car. So it could be all the difference between the Malibu being faster than the Mustang. The dual oil feed fitting, I don't know where that is. It's just like an ICT thing. We did get a B&M shifter. For some reason, it was on sale on Amazon for like 1 day only. Tokyo bought it, and as soon as he bought it, it wasn't on sale anymore. So got a good deal there. And then the reverse shift gate, because you need the gate to go with the shifter for a reverse manual valve body. Here's our trans here. We were trying to put this converter in it. We couldn't get it to fit. And then we spilt a bunch out the back. Now, a couple things. Oh, sorry. Do they have a draft in Canada? I seen where the Mach 1. Mach 1 actually was sold a little while ago. It was just too much screwing around with it, and nothing was getting done. And then we lost motivation in it, and then this and that and this and that. And Kent just wanted to unload it because he had a lot of money tied up into it. So the Mach 1 is gone. The Honda is at Tokyo's house. We're not going to mess around with that yet because it's way too cold outside for it, and it's not tuned properly. So we're still working on that. What's up, 303 Street Machines? World War III, baby. Rip Mach. Yeah, and then the orange Mustang's also gone. We didn't do any updates on that. Kent ended up getting rid of the orange Mustang, but he bought a 2014 GT500. The last year Shelby was alive. And it's only got like 1,000 kilometers on it. So it's like a collector car kind of deal. So those two cars are gone. But we have lots of fun with our LS stuff. What's up, Overlord Elder? Hi, hello. I seen it. This thing. What do I say about this? So, as you guys know, I made this log manifold with this turbo, and to say the least, I'm not satisfied with it. Especially after building that setup. What I think I want to do is I want to get rid of this because I know this is going to be a limiting factor. It's only a cast wheel 7875. And I think I want to get like a VS Racing 80 mil. And I want to get a Maven mount and mount this a lot better. We have a proper radiator coming from this from Mishimoto and a different intercooler core from Mishimoto. So I think I want to redo the turbo setup again. To say the least, I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. It was a learning experience, and that's what it was. So I think I'm going to redo the turbo setup before the spring, right after this one, perhaps. And then I'll be satisfied with it. Now, this car, the blue one, sell this one and start over? No way. This is like my learning experience car. I actually enjoy it. This one's on a Holley HP, and this one is on a Terminator X. The reason I didn't get a Terminator X is because I bought a HP like 1 month before they came out with the Terminator, so I got screwed. Any plans for your girlfriend? My girlfriend is like a huge goofball, and she enjoys streaming. So we've been streaming a little bit lately at nighttime. I don't know if you guys seen like my posts on Instagram and stuff, but she streams on Twitch. So if you guys ever want to hang out with us on Twitch, we're usually there like talking and hanging out. And it's twitch.tv/Virginia Frank. She's got like 100 and something followers now, so that's pretty cool. And we just play Fortnite. So there's that. Any plans for the GT? I can't see because it's too far away for me. This GT, nothing yet because my next build, I already have bought my build. The next build, I'm gonna put this back in here again. Her Twitch name is Virginia Frank. She's in the comments. She should be able to tell you what it is. I already have my next build bought. The next build, I bought a mini truck, one of those little tiny right-hand drive Japanese trucks where it has like a 600cc engine underneath the seat. I bought the mini truck, and I bought an RSX, a scrapped RSX, and it has a K20 in it with a 6-speed, like the good one. And I'm going to take the K20 out of that, and I'm going to put it right over the rear axle on the mini truck. And then we're going to build like some custom hubs on the outside so we can run the axle straight to the hubs and get rid of the solid axle in the back of the mini truck. And then we're going to put twin turbos on that. So it's going to be a twin turbo K20 mini truck that'll make like, I don't know, 350, 400 wheel horsepower in a truck that weighs less than 2,000 pounds. And the main goal is to put slicks on it and hopefully do wheelies. Yeah, Mick, that's my Instagram name. I think there's no underscore though, Mick. Why is there a red cap on the turbo? This red cap is just, it came with the turbo to keep shit out of it, that's all. What kind of truck? It's a mini truck. I don't know what it's called, but it's like one of those right-hand drive mini trucks from Japan where the engine's underneath the seat and they're four-wheel drive. It already has like quad tires on it, and someone was using it in the woods. It's like a really, really beater truck. It's not a Datsun. I think it's even smaller than that. If you've ever watched Trailer Park Boys, it's the one from Trailer Park Boys. Bubbles has. It's like a Suzuki, yeah. So unfortunately, someone did that exact swap. I seen it on Instagram not too long ago. Like, I already had bought the truck and bought the car and announced that I wanted to do this, and then someone had posted on Instagram that they did it. So, I kind of got screwed there. Make sure you thumbs up too. We got 20 thumbs up. 168 people. I'm famous now. Take this. What does it say? Not sorry for being awesome. So I have half another video made. The thing is, I just don't want to give you guys shit videos, so they've kind of been like almost a week apart now. Because it takes so long to make, and like I said, I did like 3 hours of welding for like a 1-minute clip, and I don't want to give you like an 8-minute video with 16 ads in it, so I try and give you a lengthy video of actually getting progress done. Unfortunately, the progress takes me like 20 hours, and for me to put 20 hours in here with having a full-time job and a girlfriend and babies, it just takes a little while. So I try and give you guys quality videos over quantity videos, and I hope you guys appreciate that. Oh shit, someone said a thing. Oh, you didn't even say anything, you just donated. Well, thanks, Emeritude. Someone asked what injectors we have in this thing. They're actually truck injectors. If you see here, performance fuel injection in Canada, if you send them 16 truck injectors, they will clean and flow match them, and they'll send you back 8. I think it costs like $200. But once you decap them and flow match them, they become 75, 80-pound injectors. And yeah. And someone asked, what about babies? Well, Virginia actually has 2 kids, so they're like my babies now too. So if you you see me playing Fortnite with Virginia sometimes, and you hear little voices in the background, it's because they're playing Fortnite on their iPads sometimes. But yeah, that's a cool service Performance Fuel Injection offers, where they will decap and clean them for you for $200. So $200 for a set of injectors if you send them some. They don't let you say anything for $1? What? That's cheap. Well, shout out to you for donating $1 anyways. Are you running the Mustang? This year, we plan to have the Mustang going and the Malibu going, and then we're gonna like face off because they're really similar in build. The only thing I have different is like I have some cam stuff, like a bigger cam and some valve springs and trunnion kit and stuff. But if we put all that in here, they're pretty much the same build. The suspension in this thing is pretty bad. Watch this. If I push down on this corner, the whole thing rocks like a boat. So if the cars are rocking, it means Tokyo's getting his cock in, I think. Also, what's the latest on the Quad Turbo Civic? It's been sitting in Tokyo's garage for like, ever since I put this Malibu in here. What up, Christopher LaRue? My homie. Come to Mission Raceway and line up your Ford Turbo Civic against my all-motor. The Civic was never meant to be fast or anything. It was just a hood rat thing that I wanted to build to get a little more exposure. Can I say that? It worked though. Like, I did the Civic build so people will come watch stuff I love like this. Also, I use a Miller Diversion 180. It's like a basic TIG welding machine, but it works. The only problem is I do not have 220 amps in my garage, and that makes a problem. I haven't contacted Brent in a while. When I did contact him, it was someone else messaging for him, so it's kind of hard line of communication. I was waiting till after Christmas because I knew he was busy and I was busy, so I'll probably contact him again soon, and we'll see what is up there. It's a Miller Diversion 180. What tools are you waiting to buy? I'd like to get a vertical bandsaw, just a cheap one for cutting aluminum plate. Also, when I cut with this one now, I think the blade is too thin. I don't know how to set it up right, but when I drop it down, it actually starts cutting at an angle, so it doesn't cut straight down anymore. I don't know if there's too much pressure. Oh, it might be too much pressure on this thing. I'll tighten the spring maybe. Any updates on the Supra? I don't even own the Supra anymore. Nothing has changed with it. AFR did take it out, and they did beat my best 60-foot time. They went a 1:26 60-foot and wheelied the car. So the potential was there in the car, but yeah. Blade walking on the wheel? On what wheel? On these wheels, Nick? On these wheels up here, the blade's walking? Or on these wheels right here? I know it's just a cheap bandsaw, but that's all I had. Maybe I should clean it off because there's a lot of shit on it, I guess. Maybe this is a bit better too. Still a little late. 4:30 a.m. there. What the hell? Do you live in Aussie land? You can buy a mill with a drill press and a lathe for like $3,000. I don't got $3,000 to spend on that. You know how much money I spend on YouTube videos and the amount I get back from YouTube videos? You'd be shocked. I don't think I've made even close to what I spent trying to make these videos for you guys. To put it in perspective, I think the most I've made in a year is probably like $10,000, and that includes all the hours I've put into it, all the editing that I've done, all the parts that I bought, and then, you know, it's just not even, like, that's 8 shifts of overtime for me at work to make that amount of money, and it would be way easier to do that. but I do it because I love it and I love you guys. So if anything else, that deserves a thumbs up. We've got like 5-10 minutes left here before I actually start filming a video and letting you guys go. The Mustang did not dyno yet, actually. I kind of finished it late in the season and kind of threw it together. The Malibu, for power-wise, we were aiming for 600. However, if we get it all set up the way we want to and we get BTR on board with the camshaft and stuff, maybe 700. Depending on if we do like head gaskets and studs and stuff. But it should make 700 with those GT35s. We kind of overbuilt a couple things. Like we went over budget on a couple things on the Malibu just in case we went a bit higher. So the trans is probably good for 800 or 900 horsepower. And the converter, we got a better one so it could hold more power. And then the rear end, we have to build that as well. So we went a bit over what we wanted to budget on it, but that's good. What size welder is your TIG? It's a Miller Diversion 180 and it's on 110 because I don't have a 220 plug in here. So that's kind of sad. I wish I had a 220 plug. And I do want to collab with PFI. Here's the thing. I work 6 days on, 6 days off. PFI is actually 2,200 kilometers away, like 1,600 miles, I think, like something like that. So I only have 6 days off. I would have to drive 1,600 miles down there, do whatever, and then drive 1,600 miles back in a 5.5 day window. And it's something I've been thinking about, but at the same time, I'm trying to think of reality also. I don't know how to wire 220 in. My quarter mile goal for the Mustang is just 10s. I think Tokyo's is just 10s as well. We'll probably be aiming for 8th mile times more, so in the 6s probably. Ship the car down, fly back. Man, you guys must think I have like all kinds of crazy monies. All the money, like all the extra money that I have just goes back into building things at the shop. So when you see an ad in the video and you're like, stupid asshole, why are you putting an ad in the video? I'm like, come on, man, I'm trying to make $4 so I can eat a muffin later because I'm hungry. You're keeping me motivated for my projects. Thanks, Frank Cooper. Start a GoFundMe. I mean, I have things that I can generate income with, but a GoFundMe seems a bit weird for it. A GoFundMe should be used when someone actually needs the money and not like, I don't know. It just sounds weird. That's not my booster juice. That's Tokyo's booster juice. Long-term goals for YouTube channel, perhaps full-time job. I wish it could be full-time. Maybe one day. I would... Hold on, let me move this so I can sit down. The YouTube full-time isn't out of the question. YouTube full-time where I live right now might be out of the question just because the cost of living where I live. I had a Patreon before. That is from Patreon, the Golden Fuckboys. Those probably will never come down off the wall. Those were the guys who subscribed to my Patreon. And I really appreciate those guys. I did Patreon for like a couple months, I think. Those were my top subscribers. They got on the wall, so I'll always keep it there for them. Yeah, I don't want to use GoFundMe for a personal use at all. I don't think that's right. I do sell like stickers on Redbubble. And like the super chats right here, you can donate if you wanted to, but GoFundMe should probably be used when it's like a charity thing, probably. This one doesn't have any head gasket, like aftermarket head gaskets, still all stock engine. Mine has LS9 head gaskets, but I think something's wrong in that engine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a compression check and a leak down test in it maybe send the injectors away to get clean to see if that's the problem, and then maybe check push rod length, because I don't know if there's something ticking there and I don't like it. And I didn't really check push rod length when I did it. I just used the stock length push rods. What else is on the go here? You going to call out anyone in the States? Me and Evan Shanks should race with his Honda twin turbo build versus my quad turbo build. That would be good. Exhaust leak. It might be an exhaust leak. Like I said, I'm probably going to redo that turbo kit. I'm not satisfied with it. I think I'm going to go get you some grub on me today. Thanks, 303 Street Machines. Get a Timmy's on me. Look at everyone. Feed me today. Maybe a Red Bull. I'm not into Tim Hortons, but I'll drink a Red Bull for sure. It should be Monster because I'm Kyle, but I'm a Red Bull kind of guy. How many turbos is too much? Probably more than one per cylinder. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to redo the turbo setup in the Mustang because I'm not satisfied with it. I think we're going to do truck manifolds again, V-band them up to the front, but this time to support the turbo, I'm going to buy a Mavens mount, and I have a tubing bender now, so I can make a really nice mount. And with the Mishimoto radiator that's coming, I should have a little bit more room, and I want to get an 80 mil, like a Borg Warner 80 mil BS Racing. So that's next on my list for the Mustang is throw out the coin for an 80 mil. You already take all my money every month, Chris Finney. I love you, buddy. Finishing up a turbo build right now. Should I start the motor without the turbo on first to clean out the crap, or will it be okay to start with it on? I mean, as long as you didn't drop like Smarties and shit inside your exhaust manifold, I think it should be okay. Big block smoke. 4.3 or 5.3 aluminum block. Yeah, both these are actually L33s. We got lucky. They're both all aluminum 5.3s, so they're a bit lighter. Message retracted LS10. Oh, why? What did you say? Oh, I want to put a 5.3 in a Fox body. Who hates me? Nobody. That's where a 5.3 belongs. John Holt, keep up the good content. Thanks, man, brother. I appreciate it. Also, I seen a nice Hulk Hogan meme today. You know that song? It's like, I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm Hulk Hogan. Hey there, brother. It was hilarious. I laughed. I was like, dad jokes. Virginia, eat my pussy. Okay. Robbie V's Garage, Red Bull funds. Dang, bro. Virginia just killed it. And for that, make sure to follow Virginia Frank on Twitch, twitch.tv/Virginia Frank. Watch her. We'll probably be there tonight. And it'll kind of be like this, where you guys can watch. And if you're if you have a Twitch account, just sign up for a Twitch account. There's like a live feed in the side. And I'm usually there just chatting, and she's gaming and talking to the camera. So we usually play Fortnite for a bit at night, and or I'll be editing or something. I'll just have the Twitch window on one side and my editing screen on the other side, and I'll talk over there and keep the conversation going, and she'll be shooting people in the face. That is hilarious, though. Virginia, eat my pussy. Thanks for the donation. No half cents at all. Oh, it's getting cold in here now. I turned the heater off because I find it's kind of loud on the camera. So when you're starting the mini truck build, the thing is, I only have 2 spaces in this garage, and I have 5 vehicles. So I got to try and find some space to store some stuff. If anybody on here is in Fort McMurray, you got space to hold some stuff, then I could do that. Sell the Stang, but that's my learning car. I need that. I put so much money into that car, I would not get half of it back. So we're gonna keep that car. We're gonna run it. It's gonna be like our drag race car. Put some slicks on it. Do some wild things. Virginia is priceless. She's like a crazy alien woman from outer space, and she's not like a normal human. So that's why I love her. Never been a Chevy guy. I'm a mod motor type guy, but these engines are pretty universal. I do, however, like the twin turbos. I'm a mod motor guy too. I have the GT outside with the mod motor in it that I like to put twin turbos on. I've been thinking about like a Vortex supercharger, something like that. I'm not really a blower kind of guy, but I'll go centrifugal blower. Also, Area 51, speaking of that, they're the ones who have Mambo 1 through 4. I've seen that meme today. A couple videos back, Virginia was speaking some other language. What was that? Probably alien, actually. Macula is no more. It's been sold. It's been sold to someone local in Alberta who's going to use it the way it was intended to. He's going to run it in X275. The build was it just kind of lost faith in it, and it's all good. Can't recap some of his money he spent on it, but I would have loved to seen it go, but it's kind of crazy now. What do you think of an LS Swap Cobalt? Like a front wheel drive Cobalt? It'd be okay, I guess. How well you think a 2JZ fit in a Malibu? I have a 2JZ block here. They're a bit longer this way, so you'd have to like tuck the radiator inside the rad support, but it would fit. You should do America versus Canadian Turbo LS drag race. Just subscribe to your channel, Virginia. Awesome. LS swap go-kart. Someone's already did that a couple times. I was thinking of doing like an LS swapped lawnmower with a shorty power glide transmission and an actual rear end in it, but I don't feel like dying either. Anyways, we're at 32 minutes, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to start filming the rest of my next video. And the next video, it'll be tomorrow or the next day for the next videos. I appreciate everyone who gave me lunch money today. That was pretty cool. You guys didn't have to do that, though. I don't like taking without giving back kind of deal. So the ad revenue on the videos I feel pretty okay about because I'm giving you something. You guys are just watching an ad, and it kind of helps me out. The stickers are on Redbubble, too. Those kind of help me out. Redbubble gets a lot of that money, but maybe I'll do merch one day if there's enough interest in it. Maybe I'll do like a launch where I do pre-orders and then make the shirts. That way there's not like a big stockpile of shirts that I can't get rid of. So let me know how you guys feel about stuff. Give it a thumbs up. I'm just doing this out of love because I love to do it. One day it might be a thing, one day it might not. And I'm just going to keep doing it because I love to do it. And I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate all the comments you guys leave on the videos. And we're like a little family here. I like doing this stuff. I kind of get a little bit sad when I can't get out to the garage and make videos and tinker, and it's just what I love to do. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to do my filming process, and I'll see you guys later. I'll probably be on Twitch tonight with Virginia, like I said a million times already. I can't emphasize it enough because it's just a fun place to hang out and talk. So, peace easy, guys, and get that V. Oh, we got a last one. I pay for info. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Skullmane. We'll just do some name call-outs here at the end. Turtle Poop, Chris LaRue, Jason Killman, Lloyd Twin Customs, Travis Birch, Peace Easy Bucket Set, Benjamin Project, John Cartwell. I can't read from here because it's too small, but Kyle Bennett, Mitch, Joey Perry. See you, bye. Exit.